So let's talk about something called the 1% rule and how small improvements can add up and drastically change your life. There's a beautiful Bible verse found in Matthew 25:21, and it is basically talking about Jesus talking about the parable of the talents, okay? And it says here, "Well done, my good and faithful servant. You were faithful with little. I will put you in charge of much." So here's why getting better 1% every single day can change everything. So the first thing I would like to talk about is something called the math of small wins, okay? So let's just say that you improve 1% daily for a year. That is 30x the amount of growth that you will have in that 1 year. All right, as exemplified in James Clear's Atomic Habit book. So a good biblical example of this would be David's story, right? How he didn't beat Goliath overnight. He trained with lions and bears first, as said in 1 Samuel 17:34-37. So there's 3 areas that you can actually apply the math of small wins to. The first, if you want to better your relationship with Jesus, I highly recommend that you read 1 chapter of a Bible book every single day. That means that you would have already gone through 365 chapters, all right, of Bible books for that whole entire year. The second thing that you can do is do 5 extra push-ups in your fitness journey every single day. That means that you would have done a total of 1,825 extra push-ups that entire year. The third thing that you can apply the math of small wins to is actually your finances, which is a big one for everybody. Let's say that you wanted to save $5 per day. That would mean by the end of that year, you would have saved $1,825 that year. So the third thing I would like to talk about is something called the compound effect. All right, there's a Bible verse that talks about this, Matthew 13:31-32, and it talks about the faith of a mustard seed. You guys know that story, how even though the mustard seed is so small, it is one of the strongest indicators of faith. All right, so small obedience grows huge. My challenge for you today is to pick one area to grow 1% better today. All right, I actually want you to comment what you choose. So I would like to leave you with this. It says in Zechariah 4:10, and it says, "Don't despise small beginnings. God multiplies what we faithfully steward." I hope this helps. Peace.